Hello everybody, I'm back on from the shepherd's house. I have another show for you, so I hope you enjoy it. We're going to be reading out of Genesis 1, chapter, the first book in the Bible. How do you like that? And it says, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. The earth didn't have any shape, none. And it was empty. Doesn't that look empty? Yeah, it looks pretty boring, doesn't it? There was darkness all over the surface of the waves. At that time, the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. Okay? So here's a couple of waters. I'm going to just put these up. He's hovering over the waters. See that? He's just hovering over. I got another one right here. You know, you could just take and make it any way you'd like. Just take a couple of pieces of paper and just basically scribble on them. See? And it makes the waters. Okay? God said, let there be light. Light. Let there be light. It's always nice to have light when you're dark and, you know, you need some light to look in the mirror and to see where you're going. And there was light. God saw that the light was good. He separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day. He called the darkness night. There was evening and there was morning, and it was day one. Okay? Day one. I'm going to put the days right here so we keep track of them, okay? Okay, God said, let there be huge space between the waters. Let it separate the waters from waters. Okay, so let's separate this. We'll just put that one down and pretend like that one went way over that way. Okay? And that's exactly what happened. God made the huge space between the waters. He separated the waters under the space from the waters above. God called the huge space sky. All that sky. And there was evening and there was morning, and it was day two. Okay? Day two already. God works fast, doesn't he, when he wants to? God said, let the waters under the sky be gathered into one place. One place. So let's just put this down here. And we'll put that one right there into one place. Okay? God said, let the waters under the sky be gathered into one place. Let dry ground appear. And here's the dry ground, okay? And that's exactly what happened. God called the dry ground land. See the dry ground? See? You can make it however you want, however you enjoy it. Okay? He called the waters that was gathered together sea. And God said that it was good. Then God said, let the land produce plants. Okay, everybody? How about plants? It's hard to do anything in life. You can't eat or anything without plants to eat, can you? Okay? So, Here's this. I'm going to move the waters down. And here's a plant. How do you like what I made up there? There's another little plant. How do you like that? See? It's not starting to look so empty now, is it? Because God put a lot of stuff in place. That's what He did, all in Genesis 1. And then God said, let the lands produce plants, okay? Let them produce their own seed, okay? So look at this. All kind of different seeds. I'm trying to keep track here, excuse me, without losing my spot. Okay? Look at this. Squash plants. And if you want to look inside, see the difference in the seeds and stuff? Look at. See how they look? And then there's some of them that are so small that you can't even hardly see them. If you were to go out and help your parents or your grandparents or somebody you're living with, your foster parent, if you were to go out there and help them plant and they ask you to hang on to the seed, you would have to keep them in the package because look at, they're so binksy. And then you'd have to take the package like this and dump it along because you would lose them really quick. But this is cauliflower. I don't know how many people like cauliflower, but it's really healthy for you. And carrots. A lot of people like carrots. Them are really small seeds too. And then these are small seeds from broccoli. And if you make broccoli in your house, you better make sure you have a lot of good smell candles because it's stinky. It smells up the house. And then pumpkin seeds. Everybody likes pumpkin seeds. If you don't like to eat them, dry them out and eat them, you like to plant them, right? And this is what these look like. They almost look like the squash seeds, but only thing a little bit bigger. So when you plant these, one seed will get you a few pumpkins, and you can make a whole bunch more pumpkins from the seed because you get a lot of seeds in one pumpkin. And see, that's what God did for us. He made all this food and He told us to enjoy it. Go plant it. These are hot peppers. And a lot of people like hot peppers on their pizza or in their chili. And then green peppers. And I even have over here, I have I've got corn. See that? And I've got a tomato. And I have a red pepper. And see, this is the green pepper, but God made the red pepper too. Aren't those cute? Okay. Now God said, let the land produce the land. And that's what happened right there. Let them produce their own seeds. And that, I showed you all them. And let there be trees, which there's a tree. Here's a little tree. Oh, I got another little tree. I got this little tree. How do you like that one? Isn't that cute? Now see, it's not starting to look so empty now, is it? Isn't that nice? And let there be trees on the land that grow fruit. Okay? Now, that grow fruit. I have something right here. I have a real apple. Okay? And when you open up the apple, look at inside. See that? Isn't that cool? Look at that. Look at, you have the seeds inside there. There's at least, it looks like 4 seeds on this side. And there's a couple of them hiding in there. So you know how many more trees that you can get just from one apple? That's incredible. See that? And then you can eat it. It's really good. Okay? Apples are really healthy for you. It's a good snack. Okay? And let there be trees, okay, I said that, on the land that grow fruit and with seeds in it. And I showed you the seeds in the apple. And that's exactly what happened. So the land produced plants. Every kind of plant had its own kind of seed, just like I showed you. And the land produced trees that grew fruit with seeds in it. Each kind of tree had its own kind of seed. God saw that it was good. There was evening and there was morning, and it was day 3. Now see, God knew that this was good, because He knew that was going to feed us. Isn't that incredible how God is? And day 3 already. All of this in day 3. 3 days God created all the plants, all the seeds. You know, the waters were already there, and He separated the waters from the big ocean to little spring, you know, little waterfalls, little creeks and little, you know, lakes. I mean, He's just incredible how He did all this stuff. Okay? So there's day 3. There was evening and there, okay, God said, let there be light in the huge space of the sky. Let them separate the day from night. Let the light set the time for the holy calendar. Okay, that's what I got right here. I got a little calendar. And see, it's a whole year on the calendar. A whole year. And of course on this little calendar, look at how cute. There's all different pictures of doggies. But you start out with 1 month all the way to the end, and you have a whole year on this calendar. And see, that's pretty incredible that God made time like that. And we can keep track of it every year on calendars. Isn't that cool? Okay. Let there be light in the huge space of the sky to give light on the earth. And that's exactly what happened. God made 2 large lights. He made the larger light to rule over the day and the smaller light to rule over the night. Okay? Here is, how do you like the sun? See that? We love the sunlight. That gives us sunlight on our plants. And it gives us warm weather to go swimming. We all like to go swimming. Play out in the sun when you're cold. And when it's really cold outside, it's nice when the sun comes out. That helps heat up the day. And put one right here. So how do you like that? And then He made the moon for the night light, right? How do you like a full moon? The full moon's pretty cool, isn't it? When you get a full moon, because that way you get to see really good at nighttime. I like the full moon. A lot of times you don't even have to have your yard lights on when you have a full moon. Pretty cool. You don't trip and fall in the dark. Okay? He also made the stars. Okay, I got some stars right here actually. He made the stars. I'm going to Okay, I actually should have made some bigger stars, but I went and bought some. And so I hope I can get them off here. Here's a couple of dark ones. Hope you can see them. There's a couple of little blue ones here. You know, when you're looking up into the nighttime, sometimes the stars look like a bunch of different colors, don't they? How do you like these? I've got some green ones. Those are blue ones. I got red ones. We like all kind of colors, don't we? When we look up into the sky, you like to see all the different colors. Well, that's good for now. It's not wanting to come off very well. Okay. Okay, God put the light in the large space of the sky to give light on the earth. He put them there to rule over the day and the night. Yeah, he knew what he was doing, and he was thinking of us. He put them there to separate light from darkness. God saw that it was good. See, isn't that good when you look around and you think of what all of God has done? There was evening and there was morning, and it was day 4 already. Wow. I told you God works pretty fast if he wants. Day 4. God said, let the seas be filled with living things. Let birds fly above the earth across the huge space of the sky. Okay, I'm going to move the seeds out of the way a minute. And he said, let there be birds that fly. Look at this pretty bird. How do you like him? You know what? I'm going to put the clouds in the sky too. How about that? You can't really see this one because it matches in with the background. And here's a white one. White cloud. How about this white cloud? It looks like a peanut. How many times can we look up into the sky and sometimes we see shapes up there? That looks like a peanut cloud. Look at this cloud. Doesn't that look like a little snowman or something? Okay. How do you like that? The bird. Okay. Let me see. I thought I had another bird. Okay. Let the seeds, okay, let me see, I lost my spot. Okay, he created every kind of living thing that flies, the seeds and that move above them, and he created every kind of bird, and God saw that it was good. God blessed them. He said, let them have little ones. Let them have little ones. God wanted the birds to have babies. He wanted the fish and everything to have babies. Let there be little ones. Let them fill the waters. Let there be move and move. Let the birds move on the earth. And there was evening and there was morning on the 5th day. But I think, here's day 5. But I think I got some more little, I thought I had some more, oh yes I do. How do you like, maybe you could see that land a little bit better. How do you like this? Yeah, that one shows up a little better, doesn't it? And then I got this little bird. Put him over there by Mama bird. How do you like that? Okay? God said, let the land produce every kind of living creature. Let there be livestock. Wow, livestock. Okay. What do we call livestock? What do we call livestock? Let me see what I have here. Okay, here's another bird. How do you like that one? We'll put him over there. I think he made a smack landing right on the ground on his nose. Doesn't it look like it? Okay. Some livestock. I think I have, here we go. How about a cow? That would be livestock, wouldn't it? See that? Okay. And, okay, the livestock and, okay, the creatures that move along the ground and wild animals. And that's exactly what happened. God even made wild animals. You know about wild animals, right? Okay. How about, I think I have a lion somewhere. Yes, I do. Look at him. He's a wild animal. You know, you go to, has anybody ever been to the circus? You go to the circus, sometimes you see those wild animals that they're training, you know, that they work with. And we know that the lions are out there in the desert and stuff like that, different, you know, depends on where you're watching from. We don't have animals living around here, I mean lions. I wouldn't want that. But, okay, God created the lion. And that's exactly what happened. God made every kind of wild animal. He made every kind of livestock. He made every creature that moves along the ground. And here's something that moves along the ground. The big old worm. How do you like him? Yep. Okay. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, let us make human beings. That's when we come in. Human beings so that they are like us. Let them rule over the fish in the sea. Okay, let them rule over the fish. What's this? Looks like a dolphin, doesn't it? Dolphins are really cool. If you see dolphins on TV, they usually swim in piles, you know, in packs, so they can they all copy each other and jump together. It's really cool. Okay? Let us rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky. Let them rule over the livestock and all the wild animals. And let them rule over all the creation that moves along the ground. So God gave us authority to rule over the animals. Isn't that cool? I think I might have a couple more. I got a giraffe. How do you like the giraffe? I got, how about monkeys? I got a monkey over there hanging. I got a little monkey right here. Got all kinds of stuff. And everybody likes dogs, don't they? Here, look at this dog. He can't even see where he's going. How do you like him? There are dogs that are like that. They can't even hardly see where they're going. Like, wow. How do they even walk, right? There's all kinds of little dogs. All shapes and sizes. Okay? And you know what? Everybody likes the grass. That makes it look, you know, like there's life, doesn't it? Playing in the grass. Isn't that neat? God created the ground and the grass. Okay? So God created human beings in His own likeness. He created you. He created me. He created all of your brothers and sisters, your mom and dad, all of your cousins. And He loves you. That He has a plan for you. That's why He created you. Okay? He created them like Himself. He created them as male and female, boys and girls. Okay? God blessed them. He said to them, have children so that there will be many of you. Oh my goodness. I bet you could never count how many people are on the earth. There's so many people. Okay? Fill the earth and bring it under control. Rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky. Rule over every living creature that moves along the ground. And see, God put us in authority to do that. You know, a lot of people that have farms and stuff, they have a lot of cows or sheep or goats or chicken. And some of them have horses, a lot of horses. And you know what? They're the boss of those horses. They, you know, they feed them, they take care of their animals. That's what we're supposed to do, right? God gave it to them, gave it to us so we could take care of them. So we don't want to hurt our animals, do we? We want to take care of them. Okay? Then God said, I am giving you every plant on the face of the whole earth that produces its own seed. I am giving you every tree that has fruit with seeds in it. All of them will be given to you for food. Now see how God was thinking of us? And if anybody out there is going without food and you don't have much to eat, I just pray that you tell somebody that you're hungry, and you tell somebody close to you that I'm hungry and I need something to eat. You know, because nobody deserves to go hungry and go, you know, you don't never deserve to go without. So you let somebody know if you go to school, you tell them at school that, tell your school teacher you're hungry. I know a lot of schools now, they're actually making breakfast and lunches for the children because a lot of them, they don't get that food at home. And if you have any little brothers and sisters at home that you think they're hungry, maybe you can take them home crackers or something and just save it in a bag or a sandwich that you get at school or a piece of bread. You can take it home and share it with your little brothers and sisters. You know, wouldn't that be nice? Okay. Okay, because God gave it to us and He doesn't want anybody to go hungry. He doesn't wish that anybody goes hungry. Okay? I am given every green plant as food for all of the land animals and for all the birds in the sky. I am also given the plants to all the creation that moves along the ground. And see, when the wild animals are out there and the bugs and the worms and the snakes and all that, they have something to eat. There's something for all of them to eat somewhere. They find something to eat. That's pretty cool. I am giving them every living thing that breathes. Okay? And that's exactly what happened. God says saw everything He had made, and it was very good. there was evening and there was morning, and it was the 6th day already. I think the 6th day was the longest, because God wanted to make sure that he was getting everything in on the last day. Well, there's still one more day, so what do we say about this one? Okay, let's find out. We go to 2, just for one little verse here. It says, so the heavens and the earth and everything in them were completed. See, God did everything he wanted to do in the empty space. He put the sun and the moon, the sun for at night, in different places to warm people, and then the moon in different places at night to give us light, and then in the other part of the earth it's the opposite. And then the clouds in the sky, and sometimes that's how you can find out if it's going to rain, if you get dark clouds or if you get nice clouds, Sometimes you see red clouds, pink clouds, purplish clouds. And then he gave us the trees so we can have our apples. And sometimes when you go on the side of the roads, there's apple trees, pear trees that just sits there and nobody eats them. I said, God, it would be so nice if you'd take those over to other countries where they don't have much to eat, because they don't have the trees and stuff that we have all over in these country roads. Around here, nobody would ever have to go hungry with all those apple trees and pear trees that they have down these back roads. There's a lot of food in different places. And in other countries, they don't have all that stuff, and none of that stuff would go to waste. We really have a lot to be thankful for. When you have food to eat, and you have parents to love you, and you have anybody that just loves you, number one, God, because he created you like him, and he made all these things for us to enjoy in life. And if you ever go fishing with your parents, I know you can't catch a dolphin to fish and eat, but you can go and catch fish to eat, and they're so good. And anyway, so God, by the 7th day, God had finished the work he had been doing. So on that day, he rested from all his work. On day 7, God rested from all of his work. It was all done. So that's why God said it's very important to God that we, for the grown-ups to work 7 days, and then of course when you live at home and you have chores and you're supposed to help your parents out, it's good to work the 6 days and help out. Mommy and daddies go to work on 6 days, not all mommies, but anyway, you work the 6th day, and then the 7th day God rested. And you find that in Genesis 1, chapter 1. Because God said if we obey him and we do it the way he wants, we won't be so tired and wore out. He actually wants us to rest on the 7th day. And a lot of people believe it's Sunday, and some people believe it's Saturday. It just depends on how you believe. But it's really good to take that 7th day and rest. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed how all of this was created. And you have a good one, and we'll be talking to you the next time from the Shepherd's house. Bye.